Hey everybody, Cinema Cyclist here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And for some odd reason, all the cinema I bought today was Disney. Not that I'm complaining. The only three things I bought today that weren't Disney related were some soundtracks. I'll show you those first. First thing I got was the soundtrack to Footloose. This is amazing. This soundtrack, it's like they took the entire 80s and just shoved it onto one CD. This is fantastic. If you're into the whole 80s genre of music, you are going to want to buy this and listen to this. It is fantastic. I recommend you all get this soundtrack. It is just pure 80s brilliance. Love it. Then I bought the soundtrack to Coach Carter. Haven't listened to this yet. I don't know. It seems like a bunch of hip-hop and stuff, so don't know. We'll see. And then the soundtrack to The Bodyguard. Again, I haven't really listened to this either. It seems like it's mostly Whitney Houston and then a couple other things on here. So, I don't know. Not necessarily a big Whitney Houston fan, but got the movie, had to pick up the soundtrack. And then on to the cinema. Like I said, it's all Disney. First thing I grabbed here was this Princess Collection, Jasmine's Enchanted Tales, True Hearts. I got a couple of these. I think this is now my fourth one of these I have. From what I remember, these are just episodes from Disney's Arabian Adventures. It's the animated series of Aladdin that Disney did. They just, I guess, strongly feature Jasmine. Again, that's to the best of my knowledge is what these are. I haven't watched any of these in a very long time, so I'm not 100% sure. But, love Disney, love Aladdin, had to grab it. And then, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to start collecting all the Disney Masterpiece titles on VHS because they just look so great in the clamshells. So I wanted to start collecting them again. Got a bunch. First thing I picked up was Mulan, Aladdin, The Lion King, Fox and the Hound, Lady and the Tramp, Peter Pan, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Bambi, Cinderella, and finally, the greatest, Alice in Wonderland. So, just pick those up. Like I said, I'm going to start collecting all the Disney Masterpiece titles on VHS because they just look so great in those clamshells. I just want to put them all up on a shelf and just display them. I think they're going to look fantastic. So, just trying to get all this again. I paid only 50 cents for each of those. I probably could have got them cheaper if I would have looked around a little bit more, but I figured 50 cents, good deal. And the last thing I picked up today was definitely the gem of the day, and that is this big old honkin' Monsters, Inc. Blu-ray Combo Pack Collectible Gift Set. If you guys remember from 2 days ago, picked up the Wally edition of this. It was a fantastic set, so I'm not going to go into what's all in this because it's just the same thing, only instead of it being Wally related, it's Monsters, Inc. related. These sets are fantastic. Again, Costco has these for only $9.99. I forget how much they used to go for, but it was definitely a lot more than $9.99. They're just trying to liquidate all they have. So if you got a Costco membership, you got a Costco near you, definitely go grab these. Unfortunately, I had to go to the dentist today to get a cleaning, which I hate the dentist. But my dentist is actually located near Costco that I've never been to before, so I just figured, you know what, before I go back to work, I'm going to run right over to the Costco just to see if they got, the Monsters, Inc. because I really wanted to get this, and sure enough, they had all 5 of these. There's Monsters, Inc., Up, Wally, Toy Story, and Toy Story 2. So, had to grab Monsters, Inc. I'm so happy to have this. These are fantastic sets. Again, $9.99 at Costco. Go grab a copy. So that's it for what I bought today. So now until I watched. The only thing I watched today was Going to Pieces, The Rise and Fall of Slasher Films. This is a fantastic, fantastic documentary on slasher films. I've seen this at least like 20 times now. The reason I watched this today is because I'm actually working on my website. I'm updating my website. So I really didn't want to sit down and put a movie on while I was doing that because I didn't want to have to put anything that I needed to really pay attention to. So I figured, pop this in. It's such a great documentary. I could watch this 100 times in a row and never get tired of it. Something I didn't really have to watch. I could just sort of listen to also. So great to watch and listen to while I was working on my website. Again, it's a fantastic documentary. Just on what it says, the rise and fall of the slasher films. Starts out talking about the very beginning of slasher, all the way up to somewhere around some of Rob Zombie's work. I think the last thing, one of the last things it mentions is that he's going to do the new Halloween. So again, just fantastic. If you are into slasher films, you have to get this. It is a must for all slasher fans. Just a fantastic documentary. Definitely pick it up. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Again, too much to give you a recap, so I'm not going to do that. But I got a lot of great Disney stuff. That Monsters, Inc. set is fantastic. So happy to have that. And then watching the Going to Pieces, the Rise and Fall of Slasher films, just fantastic. Great way to end the night. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. See ya. And now on to the cinema. Oh my god.